Alright, hello and welcome back. Apologies for a super late start. That's kind of just how my work schedule is going these days. Captain Confusion with the you're taking too long emotes. I am definitely taking too long. This game is taking too long. This game, how deep am I? I've got to be at least like 50 or 60 hours, right? $75 hours, god damn. Can't believe I missed being able to call out 67 hours.
I will! You be careful out there. And can you believe it? He's back. It's such a relief to know that he's okay.
Did you see that scar over his eye, though?
They turned a whole RPG into 3 whole RPGs and a bonus RPG. No kidding.
Planet has guided you here as well, hasn't it?
Hey, Miracle.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Yeah, let's just not even question it.
As such, the life with which she has blessed us is a gift that must one day be returned. To nurture your spirit is to nurture the spirit of the planet.
So every town so far has had like a planetology preacher
Not neglect your spirit
and like a local band,
through your diligence.
and here they're kinda combined.
We must live in harmony with our great mother, for the planet is an extension of us, and we that must one day be returned. To
Don't get a talisman infused with the powers of the planet. Buy one of these and the souls of our ancestors will surely grant you good fortune. We got tools, furs, and stones. All of our fabulous designs have been infused with prayers to the planet.
It's like cool to see how people are living without Mako here.
Buy one of these. Thanks to the planet. Ancestors will surely grant you good fortune. Don't miss out on this chance to carry a blessing of the planet with you wherever you go.
And I think my ad is about to start, so I will avoid like advancing too much here. Just gonna poke around.
Travelers are one of the many blessings that are granted to us by the planet.
Yep, there goes the ad.
If you wish to deepen your understanding of the planet, you should participate in the River of Lights.
No, you don't say.
The River of Lights is a sacred river. Some tourist attraction. In the public's eyes, planetologists, let me guess, the planet river?
Yes, I doubt we need to worry about Shiva up and attacking Cosmo.
Oh, hell. Heading out somewhere? Yes, actually. Wanted to make an offering to the planet. We had such a great harvest this year. I thought it was
Interesting how there's like so much more focus on planetology as a religion. Hi, Chibbity.
is what I call being in the great outdoors.
We're at the Cosmo Canyon, Cloud. A long-standing dream of mine has finally come true. Planetology rejects our Mako-consuming society, insisting that we have much to learn about this world. And now, we have the opportunity to share in their planetary knowledge.
Allows an ally to follow the leader's attack command with an attack from linked materia. So... how does that work?
I hope you won't mind my mentioning, but I've observed that World Intel collection is stalled of late.
Oh, shut
I'm
up,
certain, however,
Chadley!
A veteran mercenary like you would never abandon a task.
What are
I
you
know you're
talking
busy,
about?
but
I
I'd
ran
appreciate
over all the stupid canyon doing your stuff. What do you mean it's stalled out as of late? Shut the fuck up, Chadley. Something that's starting to bother you in modern games, the way positional audio is so highly tuned that being positional to the camera takes away from the experience. When things sound loudest when they are directly behind the camera, and you can't hear them when you turn slightly away. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I can't believe Chadley is here being like, oh, Cloud, gee, you sure are being fucking lazy lately, aren't you? Shut the fuck up, dude. I have been running all over God's green earth doing Chadley's homework, and he's gonna say, oh, I can't help but to notice that it's stalled out lately. Shut up. Chadley meltdown. God damn it, dude. Okay. Let's see how this, synergy thing works. So I think it's like... follow the leader's attack command with an attack from linked materia. So, like... does that mean if I have Cloud do a lightning magic, then Tifa will pop her lightning magic too? Is that how that works? But Cloud actually needs to have lightning materia for that, so like... why do you not have a summon equipped? Here. Okay, you need a third weapon skill.
Let us gaze upon the bonfire. The souls that have returned whence they came. A star that burns bright within the heart of our planet. And from this blinding brilliance arises a new dawn.
What's up, Yuna?
Souls that have finished one life receive the blessings of the planet, and in time shall be born again.
Hi, baby.
This
What's up?
concludes our tour. Though our spiritual
What?
journey.
What is your problem, old lady? I just got shoved. This old lady just shoved me. Look at her, she doesn't even care. She's just like, yeah, I just shoved this fucking mercenary with a gigantic sword. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. I'm old. Bonds of trust. Want to put your... Oh, I already did that one.
So this is the famous cave.
Whoa, that's cool. Ooh, this place is pretty. I'd stay in this hotel. This is cool as shit.
Is the most storied establishment in the city.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Is that SSL?
Oh.
Used to be a soldier. Lots of hand signals. That's how Shinra Sign Language came to be a thing. I know the basics. Queen's blood, huh?
Oh, that's cool. When was the last time we played Queen's Blood? It's been a hot minute. Nope, I'm good with all these. Where does Griffin affect? Oh, that's a replace an ally, okay. All right. Oh wait, he's done. He can't do shit. I win. I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna have some cards to like replace some of his allied cards, but destroy an allied card and replace it. So that would have implications for like stuff like the Tonberry King that works on allied cards being destroyed, I guess. I can't believe it, I lost.
Hang on. Are you ex-military too?
Lost my voice in the war. Don't need one to duel, not when you've got SSL. So I'm trying to introduce it to people.
Good luck with that.
Congratulations! You have attained the rank of Blood Captain. Cloud! Wise, the AI you met on the ferry, has undergone a software update.
You don't say.
It presently resides in the Dust Bowl. I advise you to challenge it and gauge its new and improved capabilities.
Oh, all the way back in the Dust Bowl, okay. We'll do that in a little bit. Whoa. Who is singing right now, though? Is that just like a... It's like super loud here. What song is that being sung there?
I think they pulled it off. I mean, you were their star pianist before me.
I told you the person
Oh.
I got to sub for me would manage, didn't I?
Oh?
We need to commit to a house. Now, I think the property we saw the other day was to die for.
It was, but don't you think it might be a little big for the two of us?
Well, it does need to
Aw.
have a piano. And who knows? Our family might end up growing someday.
Oh.
There's more than one way to nurture life, after all. Isn't that what we learned from our time here in Cosmo?
Yeah, I guess you're right. From now on, our life together will be whatever we wanted.
Canon gay couple in Final Fantasy? Oh, nice. This was the pianist who, left suddenly to go elope. From Costa del Sol, and I was wondering, like, is this, somebody following the call of reunion? No, it's this guy.
I told you the person I got to sub for me would manage, didn't I? More importantly, we need to commit to a house.
I like the little mini stories that play out between NPCs sometimes here in these games. A literal eloping, yeah.
The starlit night is yours. Pleasant dreams, I trust.
This hotel is so cool. I would want to stay here. Alright, what song do we got? Two legs, nothing to it. Is this gonna be like the Rebirth version of It's Hard to Stand on Both Feet? Yep. God. It's hard. Fuck. What is going on with this song? You better get fucking good at using both sticks on this song. Holy shit. That was terrible. Rank C. Let's try that again. Let's at least get a rank B. God! Appropriate song to play, with, you know, this being an area particularly relevant to Red here. Hey, Avarsklari, how you doing? God damn it, I want at least a B rank here. Please tell me that's at least a B rank. Hey, there we go. I am not good at piano.
Would you care to share a performance with me? I regret that I've nothing to award.
What do you mean nothing to award me? But I got a B rank. Oh, I gotta get an A rank. Okay, whatever.
I regret.
It said that these caves were formed from erosion caused by the life stream itself.
Come to think of it, this is the first time we've taken a trip together.
If you're wondering where the name Sildra comes from, it's a legendary dragon featured in local tales.
I like this choir here.
If you're wondering where the name Sildra comes from, it's a legendary dragon featured in local tales.
Should you buy a Japanese PS2 game that is technically in English? You do have a Japanese PS2. Sure, go for it. I mean, don't let me tell you what or what not to do. This is such a cool hotel.
May we enjoy our lives and this meal before us.
These dabblers who visit the Vale are students of planetology.
Come to think of it, this is the first time we've taken a trip together.
If you're wondering where the name Sildra
Direct follow-up to one of the most hated Gundam properties, G's Savior. Yeah, no kidding. This hotel needs to be real. What? Where does this choir song come from? I feel like it's not from FF7 proper, but is from one of the various compilation materials. Like it's from Advent Children or something. I unfortunately have, like, poor memory for music. And, well, let's be real, poor memory in general. But, like... yeah, that song is definitely from, like, somewhere else in the larger FF7 stuff. But I don't remember from where. Got a materia shop.
Right. How can I be of service?
And we're good.
Oh, and, please come again.
Is the light of the very planet itself. I'm sorry, but the elevator is currently undergoing maintenance.
We must strive.
Tiger Lily Armaments. That is like, pretty sure that is the same name of the store in the OG. This place, like, I do remember this place actually having that name.
Clear. I only sell to customers I deem worthy.
Oh, but we're already worthy, so like, red megaphone. Turn your Moogle into a ticking time bomb that explodes when it leaves combat. Alright.
Better watch how you wield those things now.
So we're already worthy, so there's just no, no conflict. Oh, the red megaphone has no materia. We are not going to be using this for any longer. Then we have to learn the skill. Live action Dragon's Lair style Gundam game deserves a playthrough. That sounds awesome.
Visit the Cosmo Canyon's complete without picking up.
I'm gonna become a whole new me here.
Books stacked all the way up to the top of that stalactite. You know, I would like to get into Gundam more. Me and Miracle have talked about it. Yeah, we are planning to watch the original series soon. Especially since we went to like a Gunpla meet the other day, and I built my first model, and like, oh, I think this is going to be a hobby for me.
The home of planetology is the perfect place to refine your ability. May the planet bless you with wisdom.
Have
The history of Magnata books can be traced back to
have already bought my next couple models. A 30-minute fantasy Rosen Assassin. The 30-minute series just being kind of like cool mech designs without an attached property. And the Nobel Gundam from G Gundam. Because that is like one of the only Gundam things I have actually any experience with is G Gundam, which I know is like kind of contentious. But I mean, I liked what I saw of it on Toonami. And it's a literal magical girl Gundam design, so how could I not? Oh, you're going deep into Gundam, okay. Watching everything in relative timeline order, that sounds like hell to try and establish an actual timeline for. TBH. If I'm being honest, yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. Hey, Lenny. After, okay, so you're doing UC in timeline order. And then all the AU stuff in release order. Okay. That sounds more manageable. Yeah, me and Miracle Prism are gonna start at like the original series sometime very soon. Probably once we get done with our watch through of Ghost in the Shell standalone complex.
Cosmo Canyon, it's our great mother's memories will always be here for you.
Lenny says, you might be able to say a thing you wanted to say forever streams ago. Alright, hit me. You're in the town proper, and Red's sounding different. There's actually a thing in the original game, but you weren't able to hear it. Just characters were marking on it. Yeah. If I remember right, I think that's something that came across better in the Japanese version, where he like... where like him shifting to like a more immature style of speaking was more apparent.
Only the best classic canyon medicines. Did you find everything you were looking for? I didn't come home with Cosmo salt. You can
Come on, take a look around.
That's better in the context of his dork-ass behavior in previous chapters, and him being annoyed at people doting on him like a cute animal. He's a fucking teenager doing the Batman voice. Yeah?
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon. Come try our signature canyon.
I think that is actually the same voice actor doing, like, both his real voice and his Batman voice, which is impressive.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Vale like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder.
Oh.
I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
nothing. Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia.
As for me...
Bye.
That'll do. I'm gonna steal some shut-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
So I have a question. What is Bugenhagen gonna look like? Because I just saw him in the distance. Oh, did I like miss him off in the distance? I was focusing on red there. Whoops. Oh well.
Oh, great mother. Soon I will return to your bosom.
I'm pretty sure the intent is he's supposed to be riding around on a big orb, but for some reason in OGFF7 I just thought his entire lower body was an orb for some reason.
Formations. The erosion process must have started hundreds of...
Yeah, I was like focusing on the foreground and I totally missed Bugenhagen there. Oh well. That's what you thought too? Alright. I am not I am not alone in this.
Look at these rock formations. The erosion process must have started hundreds of millions.
It's like how I always thought Emperor Gestalt was just like a furry dog person. And it turns out I am not the only one who thought that. The makers of FF14 thought so too, because they put in a dog minion named Gestalt who does look like Emperor Gestalt. It's a weird game. May as well have weird ball people. Yeah, no kidding.
Traveler, you've more than a passing interest in Queen's blood. It has bewitched you. Be at ease. It is only natural to hear its call. Queen's blood is of the planet and for the planet. It, like all things, is part of the great cycle that connects us. Indeed, each and every card holds within it a greater purpose, one that belies their form. Come, join me in a match that you too may glimpse the truth of our great mother.
Baron had a gun arm. It didn't seem unreasonable for Bugenhagen to have his legs replaced with a high fantasy equivalent of a wheelchair. Yeah. Ordered your new drawing tablet? Nice, nice. Two-Face. Seeing all these, like, enemies that I haven't actually seen yet in-game. No, I'm good with these. Alright. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Raise the power. I was not paying attention. What is going on here? Okay, so he gets enhanced and way buffs other cards. Okay. Interesting. Oh, shit. Okay. You know what? Give me that card back. Actually, you're done, I think. Yep.
A turn I did not expect, which confirms my fears. A strange, wicked pall hangs over the life stream. And a similar dark energy has corrupted Queen's blood. Be careful. The game's pleasures belie the thorns beneath that will bleed you slowly and surely. Many devotees have succumbed to the darkness of which I spoke. Too many. Remember, the guards are a link between us and the planet. If you are in trouble, reach out. She shall answer. Oh, great mother, hear my prayer. Watch over your son.
Look, it's okay that you lost. You don't have to take it that seriously. Let's take a look. Two-Face seems really good. Let me look at him here. Imagine if you beat her so hard she just abandons planetology. I think I'll ditch Moogle Squad and get a Two-Face in. Spectre, what does he do? Lower the power of allied and enemy cards on affected tiles by the replaced allies' power. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that reaction was not what I expected to losing a card game.
Lift your gaze to the heavens. We need our hearts to
Hi, Barrett.
You ask me, planetology's the future. A lot of folks downplay the planet's peril, but if they saw the weapons up close like we did, they'd have no choice but to acknowledge how bad it really is. Folks around here, though, they get it. They want what's best for our planet. You can see it in their eyes. Wonder if it ain't too late to recruit them to Avalanche.
lift your gaze to the heavens.
Torch elevator. Where does this go? Okay, just goes back down here. Whoa. Help. Okay.
I'm afraid I can't let you past.
What is that? Oh, I thought this was like... I saw this thing from afar and thought it was one of the cloaked dudes, but it's just a torch. A little secluded campfire in here. That's cool.
The ceremony will
Avalanche wanted Daniel alive. They certainly made a name for themselves, haven't they?
Hey, is Fella Guggenhagen gonna come down?
Blessings of the planet be upon you.
Just as things begin.
feel the energy all
I'm looking for Ketchi, but I don't know where he actually went. In the cutscene, he just like sat down on some stairs.
Mindful breathing can connect us to the inevitable.
There he is. So that's what he's doing when Reeve is in some Shinra meeting, right? Ketchi just takes a wee nap.
feel the energy all around you.
Since time immemorial, these sacred
We are siblings all. With boundless love for her children, she serves as both great
Or Reeve is also taking a nap.
and our return is ordained.
technology to others, or to focus on deepening our own understanding? Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as much a part of the planet as it is a part of us.
Taking a lot of unexpected sleeps lately. Yeah.
No lines to separate us.
I've had days where I come home from work and I just kind of crash. What?
We're coming to you live from Cosmo Canyon for a special episode of
These sacred lands have been rich in
I'm gonna ruin this dude's career on his own TV show.
Oh, it's our very first catch of the day, folks. We have ourselves a challenger. Hello, sir. Care to tell the folks at home who you are? Ha ha ha. Could this shark be more of a guppy? Well, I spy a row of razor-sharp teeth in this little fishy's maw. You might be the QB killer we've been waiting for, but there's only one way to find out. That's right, our audience doesn't want to hear commentary.
The
They wanna
QB
see
killer.
blood. To up the ante, our challengers of
You always
will
were a
be
kidder,
none other
Cloud.
than your host with the most, me, Bernard.
Oh, that seems good. When first enfeebled, lower the power of enemy cards on a... When enfeebled, that sounds less good. Now we just get into a card replacing war trying to, Okay, okay. Easy. Excuse me.
Talk about carnage, am I right? I'm lucky I got out of that match with my limbs intact. Today's shark is a ferocious man-eating menace. He made a serious splash with some ruthless moves.
Stop
Players the
with
world
this
over
metaphor.
have got to be shaking in their boots. Something tells me this beast is about to upset the QB food chain. Better start swimming. Congratulations
God,
to you,
shut up.
sir, for an incredible match. Though we found the canyon's resident shark, the fun never ends on this show. Stay tuned because we've got more coming your way.
Bye. That was an excruciating amount of shark puns.
We can tap into the flow.
Hi, Yuffie.
My precious materia, where are you? No need to be shy, come out. Yuffie's gonna take you home.
I like the character trait in Remake that Yuffie sings along to background music. It's happened a few times. Alright.
Fancy running into you here. Say, how about I get a shot of you giving thanks to the planet? The canyon's also famous for its unparalleled view of the starry night sky. I made sure to bring all my night photography equipment along. Can't sleep until I've got the perfect starlit shot. Just let me know if you find any good photo spots.
Dug through a bunch of Steam Next Best titles and had 13 games. Some of the console releases, they're all from the small devs. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's like way more of a pain to get
So expansive and enthralling.
to get those console releases than it is to just put it on Steam.
This wonderful planet is always watching over us, ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolved to not take her bounty for granted and offered up prayers of gratitude, no man, woman, or child would suffer.
So I don't really like gaming on PC. I'm the opposite. I am a PC gamer through and through. We find this guy's apartment in part 3 and it's just hundreds of pictures of Cloud. His perfect shrine. Oh god. Oh, that's not the way I thought it would open. Okay.
Ah, not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
You don't say. Well, thank you for telling us that.
Ah, not so fast. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Be sure to advertise. This is where you keep all of your rare and valuable treasures. Yell it to everyone who passes by. Wait, is that me? Should absolutely never come to console. Wave shooter with a time loop where you have to avoid getting killed by the zombies, but not only yourself. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I don't really see why that, why that shouldn't come to console.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
It's one of the shooters that, unless you use mouse controls, wouldn't feel right at all. Fair enough. Oh, there's the orb man.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world, that which disrupts the natural order, the other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet.
You don't
and
say.
So I bid you, her children, to join hands and come together.
Please move.
For united, we shall never succumb
God.
to fear of celestial calamity.
How public knowledge is Genova?
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big
It is not public knowledge that Shinra just had a fucking Eldritch God just like chilling in a tube, right?
the natural order, the other which may attempt to claim and
So yeah, Genova has a place in like the folklore here. She was in Cetra Mythos. She was in public knowledge that they're still around. Yeah. Alright.
These are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mama King. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Nanaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it.
He's so
Which is more than I
baby.
can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Nanaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
I like his cool orb. Gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I think there is some incidental piece of dialogue that never really comes up anywhere. That Bugenhagen himself is like a former Shinra employee. Which is like, why the observatory is like so engineered. That's like where he learned to do it.
Warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
So I wonder if that's gonna come up at all. Oh, I want this stuff to load. Oh, Professor Gast, you don't say. Tell us more. I don't think his name has come up hardly at all. There we go. Kind of seems like it snapped in properly now. Well, this wall hasn't.
We have Professor Gast to thank for a full half of the research
Okay,
materials
fine.
archived here.
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see.
This is Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium.
Half of the research materials archived here.
Thanks, we heard that the past 7 times already.
Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Whoa, whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
Yep, gravity still works. The hell is this thing?
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom.
Alright, here's Bugenhagen's cool rocks.
I'll find a way to bring out the...
While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
They're not rocks, Cloud. They're minerals. See, Bugenhagen being an acquaintance of Dr. Gas, since Gas was trying to actually understand the Cetre. Yeah, I don't think his name has, like, really come up at all in Remake so far.
Like you're singing to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my dear.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
Anything else to peep at in here?
A warm welcome to you, friends of Nanaki.
Don't guess so. Wait. I thought I saw something else I could target here? Maybe not.
We've all been worried sick about Nanaki, fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
Oh, hi.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now.
Oh man, I wish all these, like, paintings would load in high res. One of them looks like a Mako spring. Or life spring, rather.
Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later.
That's Bugenhagen's nude room. Don't go in there.
Have my devices piqued your curiosity?
Only the privileged are allowed in Bugenhagen's nude room.
Nanaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
Yeah, and the less I have to engage with them, the better. I will be chocobo gliding as little as possible, dude. Hey, Bugenhagen, don't mind if I just, like, rob your stuff here? No? Okay. I really wish all this stuff would load in more properly. Oh well.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze into their past, what they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future, but that's just how we're wired. Humans can't help but fixate on the past, on what used to be.
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
The planet connects us, one and all, for everything exists through her.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze.
Huge telescope. You can see it on the map. Oh, lighting, please. Thank you. Well, there's definitely a bunch of cool stuff, but where did he go?
The planet connects us, one and all, for everything exists through her.
Oh, hi? What? What's in there? Alright, I just can't go that way, I guess.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far
Why are you
reaches
blocking
of time and space.
just this passageway? Okay, you're not blocking it.
What they once were, eons ago.
Can't say I'm all that interested in the future.
That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corral and Gungaga reactors. They were loud, and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true.
What do you mean?
Such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology.
What a jerk.
But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me.
Okay, Diva, you're not gonna chime in with, hey, I literally got eaten by one. The whole party saw it.
I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, this is only the beginning.
We have been kicked into FMV land.
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up.
just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Weird. Also, sick-ass, club here. Or sword? Is that a sword? I think so. I hope that's a sword we eventually get for Cloud.
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things?
What?
I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable experience.
Starting to feel a little bit more culty vibes here. Come to the seminar room. Alright. Up here, I think. No, it's down. Ooh, hey. I like the detail of, like, time passing here, that it's, like, almost sunset now. Yeah, how do I... There's the stairs, okay.
I never thought we could...
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Oh, don't mind if I do. I really wish these paintings would load in properly. I want to know Because that looks like Red's parents. If it would load in. Let's like play with settings here. Oh, come on. Yeah. There they are. Oh, that's them. That's them with a little baby Red. That's cute. Oh, hold on. Oh, I think Miracle got it for me. Oh, there's the bigger version of that Life Spring painting. That's pretty. Oh, look at him again. This one looking more like Red's parents when they were young, maybe? That painting would have to be ancient, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of paintings of, like, Red's family here. We don't have a proper name for Red's species, do we? Also, I might as well make these. Oh, hey. Crystal megaphone. Weird for Ketshi to get 2 weapons back to back. Use an equipped summons ability. Can only be used while riding Moogle during battles in which summons are available. That sounds really good. With, like, how rare summons are actually... I feel like summons are pretty rarely useful. Just because, like, most battles don't go on long enough. For you to even make a summon. So, like, that just being an ability to just use them sounds really useful. Just use it as, like, use their abilities. That's just like an, you know, an ATB thing. If I'm understanding that correctly. What's up, Yuffie?
Faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us. Never.
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Yeah.
This village is lame.
I'm
And don't get me
kinda
started on
starting to
planetologists.
agree.
Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
And enthralling. Our planet is the greatest artist. The way the shadows carve out the red stone. It's perfectly balanced.
Within you all are the planet's thoughts and memories. By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us. Sorrow is not a curse.
Relax. Close your eyes. And listen.
Look at this. They're holding some festival today called the River of Lights. Thinking it could be worth checking out.
Since time immemorial.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
Tell me, is it better to spread the teachings of planetology to
What about Kishi? Where's he at? He was sitting on which steps again? When we last saw him? I guess he's moved on. I'd like to see what he's up to if I can find him, but like, it's a big place and a little cat's gonna be kind of hard to find.
Strata like these are a window into history. Layers upon layers of rock and sediment.
Oh,
built up and worn down over countless millennia. An eternity prepared.
Our bodies, our minds.
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet, singing through the veil earth.
Lift your gaze to the heavens.
If you ask me, planetology's the future.
To the blessings of the planet.
I say we replace the stuff with wind power.
Yeah, down with Shinra. We'd be so much better off without them.
If Mako is the
Why don't we discuss our incredible planet over drinks?
You don't say.
We are siblings, all of us, born of one mother.
All the time I've spent here?
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him,
talking?
A big kid like me was using twice as much spiritual energy as other folks, and I was a burden on the planet. But he was wrong. That extra energy I received from the planet, it was a blessing. And after imbuing it with my compassion and intellect, I'll give it right back.
Who was talking?
No way is that a waste.
Blessings of the planet upon you. Fellow Bugenhagen sent word that you might be joining us. You are more than welcome to do so.
Please continue on into the assembly.
Here, that is. But I believe they're still out there, on another plane. I've been reading a bunch of theories about this alternate world in the hope of going there someday. And over the course
You
of my
don't
study,
say.
I stumbled across a fascinating theory. It addressed the issue of what the life stream is, arguing that spiritual energy is actually a manifestation of our knowledge and memories. Like I said, it's a fascinating theory, but it's incomplete. What about our hopes and dreams? We remember those, don't we? So what if spiritual energy doesn't distinguish between our real, lived memories and the unrealized desires buried deep in our hearts? What if coming into contact with that energy allowed us to peer through the looking glass, so to speak? It's just an idea, but I hope to find the truth someday.
Well, isn't that splendid?
I heard
Blessings
talk
planet
of
be upon you.
alternate
And may the bounty
worlds
of the
there.
planet's knowledge be with you forevermore. Now then, would anyone else like to share their story? Don't be shy. Every contribution is welcome. What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... you know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
Gotten every achievement in the Datum the Dice game, now you wait for it to get released. Oh, there will be plenty of stuff to play in the meantime.
The River of Light ceremony. This night comes but once a year, bringing us closer to the planet. I've no doubt you'll feel her grace.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment. Can I help you? Many travelers have joined in the River of Lights as of late.
Planetology feels like it's being portrayed a lot more negatively than in the OG. They seem kinda high on their own farts. Oh god, oh god. Reality is tearing itself asunder. Let's bump the graphics quality back down a bit.
We yearn to chase the horizon.
Like Tifa coming in with some earth-shattering stuff, and they just kind of dismiss it. The Barrett problem. What's the Barrett problem? How he was useless for a huge chunk of the OG game. I mean, he's one of the best characters in Remake so far. He is like the heart and soul of the party in a big way. Yeah, mic's good. I just had to adjust it for a bit, and I muted myself while doing so, so it wouldn't make a bunch of noise. Yeah, no, I didn't accidentally mute there. So when you saw, you know, my ping tuber going, bah, 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 I wasn't actually talking. That was just picking up the noise from my mic being jostled around. I do appreciate the mic check, though. At one point after you left the city in the original, his upgrades stopped happening or were extremely minuscule, so he was doing like 7 damage while everyone else was doing over a... This sounds... This kind of sounds like a materia issue. So, like, useless from a gameplay standpoint, not from, like, a story standpoint. I don't remember that, but, like, you know, characters in OGFF7 are very dependent on, like, how you build them. Which has the negative side effect of, like, the characters not being differentiated too particularly well. But no, Barrett's, like, from gameplay-wise, he's, like, great. He is the tank of the party. OG is also super easy, so I didn't notice gameplay-wise. Yeah. So right now, I just have my Barrett built to be a fucking tanky dude. So he has, like, a ton of HP, and with his lifesaver ability, can heal the rest of the party from his own massive HP pool.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
Oh.
I'll lend an ear.
Whenever I think about my mom, my chest swells with so much pride, I feel like it'll burst. But when it comes to my dad, I just... Sorry, I can't. Still not ready.
Being a tank fits well with a story personality. Yeah, like, the one who wants to take the load off of everyone's shoulders.
When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Pretty much.
Thank you. So if you get that, you get why I live every day like it's my last.
Tip to raising people's affection levels, just agree with whoever is in front of you at any given moment.
Put your faith in our
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection.
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
Some carry a fire that rivals even this. Like the youths who left the Vale years ago. Avalanche, they call themselves. They were young. but the desire to protect the planet burned bright within their hearts. And who were we to quench such noble passions? Though their path led them elsewhere. If they ever find their way back home, I hope to be here, to welcome them with open arms, no matter what they have done.
Man, I can't wait to see what they've got planned. Some say we're like grains of sand on the beach of the universe. Fatalist idiots. Spend my whole life trying to prove I'm wrong. But sitting here, looking up at the sky, you can't help feeling pretty minuscule.
This River of Lights thing sounds so cool. I can't
Even
wait.
Dorkly made a
What
short
kind of
based on him
ceremony
not
do you think
damaging
the River of
anything.
Lights
Alright.
is?
We've all got to return to the planet someday. You know?
Yeah, like I said, it's, like Miracle said, OG FF7 is, like, so easy that I don't think particularly, don't think I particularly notice. The idea of the planet will protect herself. People are born of the planet. So fighting for her can be her will. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they've got planned.
The River of Lights, huh?
It feels like the fallacy of, like, you know, someone refusing to see a doctor because, hold on, let me finish that thought. Someone refusing to see a doctor because, like, well, if it was God's will for me to be healed, then I would be healed. And it's like, well, God put the doctor there. So, yeah, it feels like that kind of thing.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear. So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness.
Ad's about to start. When it pops, I'll pause.
and try to make the most of what I've been given.
Yeah, I'll pause for just a moment and let the ad play out here. While I do so, I'll read Winnie's thing here. The idea of Chrono Trigger, of the planet or the time stream itself helping you in its own ways. It was initially theorized that the time gates are just rips in space-time because of Lavos' influence. The placement is a little too convenient. The idea of a third party, the planet, fighting back, putting them there makes more sense. Yep, just letting that ad break play out for a second. Yeah, the idea of the planet itself fighting back, I absolutely think so. I mean, in OG, you see that happening, like, very literally. The life stream itself coming out to, like, uh, strengthen the holy spell in the ending. But yeah, I also like the idea of, yes, people are born of the planet, so fighting for her can be the planet's will.
There! It is time!
Whoa!
Also, poor Aerith, really feeling the burden on her.
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity, they have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats,
Thank you
dogs,
so much
birds,
for sharing
and
your
trees.
story.
They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle
I
of
wanted to see
creation.
what
They
people
take
here
no
have to say.
interest in the welfare of our planet.
That we may be blessed with new life.
Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
Hi, Chumley. What did you think of all
What a
that?
beautiful thing it is to travel the world. I only wish that I had been afforded the opportunity to do so sooner. I can't help but wonder where we'll meet next. So many fascinating
I've never
possibilities.
seen anything so beautiful in my whole life.
I believe it is because she is confident that we have the strength to overcome it.
The fact that that ceremony gave me a lot to think about. Well, having you're fine just the way you are.
Excuse me.
My heart goes out to Aerith.
What time is it here? It's almost midnight. I imagine I'll probably be wrapping this up soonish. So, like, we're gonna be doing the Cave of the Gi soon. Assuming, you know, the OG timeline. So I think that's probably gonna be its own whole dungeon that I'll probably save for next time. Unfortunately, I did get to a very late start this time, so, and I do have work tomorrow, so, yeah. Work and life in general has not been conducive to streaming as of late.
Don't let him get you down. You hear?
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes, and by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word.
Nah, we'll wait to do that next time. I think before I wrap this up, I will... wait, I probably can't, like... Probably can't actually leave here, can I? I was gonna say, I'll go on and finish up that Queen's Blood. But I don't think it's actually gonna let me leave right now while it's nighttime. Probably not. Yeah, fast travel is currently unavailable. Alright. So yeah, we'll save this for next time. Like I said, apologies for the much shorter stream than usual, which and not a whole lot happened other than a lot of cutscenes and a lot of Queen's Blood. We did just kind of get to a cutscene heavy portion of the game, so yeah, I'll be wrapping this up here. Thank you all for hanging out, and I'll see y'all next time. Good night.